Welcome back to Teknobalta. Today we are tackling a frustrating issue with Forza Horizon 4 on Steam. Many users report that the game crashes at the splash screen. We at Teknobalta analyzed this and identified the core issue as a C++ exception. Specifically error code 0xe06d7363. This error usually triggers when the software cannot find a specific resource or a library file. In this case, it is often linked to the Microsoft Visual C Redistributables. Let us start with the root cause analysis. The splash screen appears, but the game fails to initialize the engine. This causes Steam to shut down as well, which indicates a critical process failure. We are seeing this on modern hardware like the RTX 4050 laptops. Step 1 is preparation and pre-checks. Ensure your Windows OS is fully updated to the latest build. Go to Settings, then Windows Update and check for updates. Next, we must verify the integrity of the game files on Steam. Right-click Forza Horizon 4 in your library. Select Properties, then go to the Installed Files tab. Click on Verify Integrity of Game Files. This ensures that no core assets are missing or corrupted. Now let us address the most common culprit, the VC Redist packages. Some users try to delete these, but that is a mistake. You need to have a clean installation of all versions from 2008 to 2022. We recommend using an all-in-one installer to fix missing DLL files. This will repair the runtime environment that Forza Horizon 4 depends on. Download the latest x86 and x64 versions. Install them and restart your system immediately. If the crash persists, we need to look at background services. There is a known conflict with audio enhancement software. Software like Nahimic or Sonic Studio often causes Forza games to crash. Open your task manager by pressing Ctrl-Shift-Escape. Look for any service related to Nahimic and end the task. Better yet, disable them in the services.msc menu. Type services.msc in the Windows search bar. Find Nahimic service, right-click it, and select Stop. Set the startup type to Disabled. Now let us talk about the GPU drivers. Since you are using an NVIDIA RTX 4050, ensure you have the latest game-ready driver. Use GeForce Experience or download it directly from the NVIDIA website. A clean installation is always preferred. During the installation, select Custom, then check Perform a clean installation. This removes old driver remnants that might cause instability. Another solution reported by the community involves Bluetooth. It sounds strange, but turning Bluetooth on or off can sometimes bypass the splash screen hang. This is due to how the game checks for wireless controllers during boot. If you are using a laptop, try toggling the Bluetooth switch in the Action Center. Now let us look at the Steam overlay. Overlays can interfere with the DirectX hook of the game. Disable the Steam overlay in the game properties. Also disable any third-party overlays like Discord or MSI Afterburner. These often conflict with the game's security and optimization layers. If the game still won't launch, we need to check the Windows Defender settings. Sometimes the game executable is blocked by controlled folder access. Go to Virus and Threat Protection settings. Click on Manage Ransomware Protection. Ensure that Forza Horizon 4 is allowed through controlled folder access. Alternatively, you can add the entire Steam folder as an exclusion. This prevents the antivirus from scanning game files in real time, which can cause lag or crashes. Let us dive into the advanced solution path. Go to the game's installation folder. Right-click the Forza Horizon 4.exe file. Select Properties, then the Compatibility tab. Check the box for Disable Full Screen Optimizations. This helps the Windows DWM handle the game window more effectively. Also click on Change High DPI Settings. Override high DPI scaling behavior and set it to Application. This ensures the game renders at the correct resolution without scaling artifacts. Now we will address the user's specific error code again. Error 0xe06d7363 is a generic C++ exception. This often means the game is trying to access a registry key it doesn't have permission for. Try running Steam as an administrator. Exit Steam completely from the system tray. Right-click the Steam shortcut and select Run as administrator. Then launch Forza Horizon 4 from the library. If this works, it confirms a permission issue with your user profile. Another potential fix is resetting the Microsoft Store cache even for the Steam version. Press Windows R, type ws-reset.exe and press Enter. A blank command prompt will appear. Wait for it to close. This refreshes the licensing services that Forza uses in the background. Now let us talk about the time and date settings. Forza Horizon 4 is very sensitive to time synchronization. Ensure your time is set to set time automatically. Go to Settings, Time and Language and click Sync Now. If your system clock is off by even a few seconds, the game may fail to authenticate. We at Teknobalta also suggest checking your page file settings. If your virtual memory is too low, the game will crash during the splash screen. Go to System Properties, then Advanced System Settings. Under Performance, click Settings, then the Advanced tab. Click Change under Virtual Memory. Ensure it is set to automatically manage paging file size for all drives. This prevents out-of-memory errors on systems with 16 GB of RAM or less. For laptop users, specifically check your power plan. Ensure you are in high-performance mode or the manufacturer's turbo mode. Sometimes the integrated GPU tries to handle the splash screen instead of the RTX 4050. Go to NVIDIA Control Panel. Under Manage 3D Settings, set the preferred graphics processor to high-performance NVIDIA processor. This forces the dedicated GPU to handle all game processes. Let us discuss the user's mention of a video solution. Often these videos suggest downloading specific DLL files. We at Teknobalta advise against downloading individual DLL files from unofficial sites. Instead, use the official Microsoft installers we mentioned earlier. If the game freezes after clicking Continue, it might be a save game corruption. Try launching the game in offline mode on Steam. If it launches offline, it means there is a conflict with the Steam Cloud Sync. You may need to delete the local save and let Steam re-download it from the cloud. The local save path is usually in your app data folder. Navigate to Local App Data, then Packages, and look for the Forza folder. Back up the folder before making any changes. Now let us perform a technical summary of the steps. 1. Verify files. 2. Update drivers. 3. Fix VC Redist. 4. Disable Nahimic. 5. Check Windows time. 6. Manage power settings. These steps cover 99% of launch issues for Forza Horizon 4. If you still face issues, check your SSD for errors. Open Command Prompt as administrator and type sfc/scannow. This repairs corrupted system files that might be preventing the game from hooking into the OS. Also check for DISM health. Use the command DISM/online/cleanup/image/restore health. This ensures your Windows image is healthy and ready for gaming. We at Teknobalta have seen cases where the game requires a specific version of DirectX. Download the DirectX end-user runtime web installer from Microsoft. This will install older DirectX components that modern Windows might miss. Some legacy games like Forza Horizon 4 need these for full compatibility. Let us look at the event viewer for more details. Type Event Viewer in Windows Search. Go to Windows Logs, then Application. Look for an error level entry at the time of the crash. The faulting module name will tell us exactly which file is failing. If it says ntdll.dll, it is a system-level issue. If it says the game exe, it is likely a configuration or driver conflict. One final tip is to disable any game capture software. Windows Game Bar can sometimes cause issues. Turn off Game Mode and Game Bar in the Windows settings. This reduces background overhead and improves stability. We at Teknobalta hope this comprehensive guide solves your Forza Horizon 4 issues. Remember to always keep your system clean and updated. Professional troubleshooting requires patience and a step-by-step approach. Do not skip the restart steps as they are vital for driver changes. If the problem persists after all these steps, consider a clean install of the game. Sometimes files are so corrupted that a simple verification cannot fix them. Use a fast SSD for installation to avoid loading timeouts. Forza Horizon 4 is a massive game and requires high I/O speeds. We at Teknobalta are always here to help with your technical challenges. This concludes our technical deep dive into the Forza launch crash. We have covered everything from VC Redist to audio service conflicts. These are the professional standards for PC troubleshooting. Thank you for trusting Teknobalta for your hardware and software solutions. We will continue to monitor community feedback for any new issues. Stay tuned for more expert guides. Your gaming experience is our priority. Make sure your RTX 4050 is running at peak performance. See you in the next technical analysis. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more professional hardware and software solutions.